Hi everyone, my name is Nate Elisa. I am 28 years old, born and raised on Curacao, and I'm currently living in the Netherlands while working as an account manager at Dell Technologies, a multinational in the IT industry. Now, today I'm not going to talk too much about that. I'm going to talk about my own channel that I created on BeYouBoo and the tips and tricks that I have for you in order for you to create your virtual brand, your personal or professional brand, and to really distinguish yourself from the rest online. So today I will share a lot about myself with you and also give you the tips in order for you to also build the brand that you need in order for you to reach the target or reach the goals that you have set for yourself. Now, let's start with my own story. Now, to be really honest, I started with my own YouTube channel because there was a moment where I felt extremely demotivated. I didn't really feel like going to work. I didn't feel like I was living my best life. I was stuck, felt drained. I was tired all the time. And I felt like there was something missing in my life. So at that moment, I started thinking about what I wasn't doing that I really wanted to be doing. So I created a list of things that I found extremely scary. So one of the things on that scary list, let's call it a scary list, that was for me to create my own YouTube channel. Now, I wanted to create this YouTube channel focused on motivation in order to really motivate people to become the better version of themselves professionally, but also personally. This is all because I know how it feels to be there where you don't feel like you're really doing the best that you can or that you're stuck. So I really felt that I had a lot to share with people that were feeling exactly the way I was. So that is why I started with BeYouBoo. But before I did all of that, I really had to focus on what the type of content is that I wanted to share. So I really created a diaphragm, a spider diaphragm, or a mind map. So I created that mind map in order for me to really see the type of content or keywords that I wanted to focus on for my brand or for my channel. So if you are creating your own podcast or you're sharing your business on the different social media platforms, then this is really going to help you in order for you to figure out the theme that you need to exude that message to your target audience. So please make sure that you write everything that you're thinking of while you are thinking about your brand. So if your brand is about professional development, like I have, really think about what are the type of things that I could talk about with professional development. It's probably about presentation skills or motivating managers or negotiation skills. There are so many things that I have put on my spider diaphragms that I'm still looking at in order for me to create content on YouTube. So please make sure that you do that also for your business or for your personal brand. Now, another thing is that I was really thinking about what is the brand message? What is the brand statement that I want people to really know once they are looking at my channel? So I really started thinking about it. People need to instantly know that when they come to my channel that I share a lot about motivational and professional and personal development. So I tried to put it out there on each and every social media platform that I have in order for people to really know who I am, what I do, and what I am really good at. So make sure that you also put that in your bio or write that on top of every social media platform that you are using. Now, avoid the mistake that I made. Now, what I did is I created so many different accounts on social media platforms. I was like, I'm going to go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, you name it. I was trying to be on all the different platforms. And please make sure that you do not make the same mistake as I did. So what I did, or at least what I learned throughout these 3 months that I've been working on BeYouBoo, is that you should really focus on 2 different social media platforms. So the first one would be your platform on where you share value, share the content, share your business. So for me, that is YouTube, where I share the knowledge that I have and try to share as much as I can with everyone that is looking on my channel. Now the second social media platform is for you to promote your content on that other platform, and also in order for you to engage with your audience, because not all social media platforms have the ability for you to engage as much as on your social media platform. So for me, that was Instagram. Instagram is a place where I promote my content on BeYouBoo_official. I mean, while we're at it, you might as well follow that account too. And what I do is I try to post a lot about what I'm sharing on my YouTube, but also share a lot about myself. Another tip, try to be as open, as honest as you can. Be authentic. Now this is a thing that a lot of people try to be as professional as they can on their professional business account on Instagram or Twitter or whatever platform that they are using. But it's all about being genuine and making sure that people really know that you are a real person. You do have some problems or issues that you're working on. You are not perfect, and that is what people relate to. They relate with real people with real stories. So make sure that you share that you are struggling with creating content, or to share that you are your vision on some things that are happening in society. So please make sure to do that in order for people to really know that there's a real person behind that social media platform or behind that channel. Okay? So another thing is something that I learned from a lot of people that are social media activists or influencers or advocates, is to really make sure that whatever you are sharing online, that you are also exuding it face to face. Now might be common sense, but there are a lot of people out there that when we meet them face to face, they do not represent the brand that they have online at all. So that is really something that you should think about. And another thing is that when I wanted to create a lot of content for BeYouBoo, I felt so drained because I was constantly thinking of how should I do it? Because, fun fact, I mean, it's not fun, but I'm a perfectionist. So I constantly had to perfect everything that I was doing. And please make sure that when you are sharing the content, just to do it, put yourself out there. And you might get a lot of advice from different people. Trust me, you will. And it's really for you to focus on what you want to put out there. Don't think about what any other person is trying to tell you what to do. It's really about the message that you want to persuade out there. So that's definitely something that I learned, not only from myself, but also from a lot of influencers that are coping with the same thing, is that it can be draining to create the content that you are creating, and also that you will get a lot of feedback, or people that are not even going to like the content that you're sharing, which is okay, because not everyone is going to love you. It's important that you love the content that you're putting out there. Now we are talking about branding today. So branding is all about creating uniformity on your social media platforms. On both or 3 or 4 of them, I don't know how many you have, but please make sure that you are using the same colors, lettering, letter type, the same intro music. Just make sure, or your thumbnail, just make sure that there is a uniformity that people can instantly recognize it. Now, I created my brand kit on Canva, but there are so many other platforms that you can use in order for you to really create that uniformity, whether that is on PicMonkey or on Crello. So please make sure to check that one out. But for me, Canva, that is really the place where I try to create my Instagram posts, my thumbnails, my lettering underneath this video. I mean, every little single thing that I try to add my little BeYouBoo taste to it, that is all because I made it myself on Canva. So please try to check out Canva, Crello, or PicMonkey in order for you to also create some easy type of branding kits in order for you to distinguish yourself from the rest, right? Because that is really what you need. People need to recognize what your brand is, what it signifies, and why they should subscribe or follow it. Now, another thing that could be really exhausting is that when you have different platforms, you feel the need to create different content for all of them. And I'm telling you, that is really not necessary. Just make sure that you repurpose your content. So what I do is when I create a YouTube video. I try to transcribe, so all the things that I talked about, I try to transcribe it and save it all in a Word file on my laptop. That way I can really remember what I talked about, and I can also share that message maybe in a carousel or in an Instagram post for the people that are on Instagram, and also to motivate them and persuade them to go again to my YouTube channel to check out the full video. Let's not forget that this video is all about creating your virtual brand, but also about how to distinguish yourself from the rest. So how do I do that? I make sure that I have my own little niche, and I'm pretty sure you've heard the word niche often. It's really what separates you from the rest. Why would people want to look at you instead of looking at your competitors, right? So before I came to my niche, I created a gap analysis. A gap analysis is really to analyze all of your competitors, or even talk to them about the content that they are creating. Where are they creating their content? How long are their videos? How are they editing the video? Then you need to make sure that you try to distinguish yourself from the rest. Use different colors, use different letters, use a different way of promoting your content. So really make sure that the way you are going to put yourself out there is different from the rest, by really analyzing what the rest is actually doing, right? Or else you can't really know what you are different at. But another thing is to also make sure that you engage with your audience. So what I do is I contact my audience, a few of my followers on Instagram, and I ask them, what type of content would you like to see from me? Why are you even subscribed to my channel? Why are you following me? And by asking those questions, you can really understand what is going to separate you from the rest, because they have decided to follow you and not anyone else. So make sure that you write all of these things down in order for you to incorporate it into your strategy to really distinguish yourself from the rest. Now, before I end this video, I still want to share some tips with you from the mistakes that I've made in order for you to really brand yourself better than I did in the beginning. But the first one is to really make sure that you do some geotagging. Add the country that you are in, because some people, for example on Instagram, when they're looking for the different locations, they might find the Netherlands or Curacao or Miami, and when they look at those different locations, they are going to see your post as one of the first ones. So that is another way to be on top of the list on that social media platform. Now, a second thing is to promote your business on every single post that you put on Twitter or Instagram or on your platform. Now, what I did, I used to just post some pictures, and I didn't even say anything about me having a channel on YouTube. I just did the hashtag and that was it. But that is not enough. In every single post, you should really have an action for the people that are looking at your post. And that action should be for them to follow your business, or to follow any of the products that you are trying to sell, or to just follow your channel, BeYouBoo. I mean, again, if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe to my channel. But please make sure that you give all of your audience always an action in order for them to go to the reason that you are promoting yourself. Okay, I gave you a lot of advice, and I tried to share a lot about what I did with BeYouBoo also. But if you want to know even more, or if you need any more tips, please make sure to contact me on Instagram, BeYouBoo_official, or just subscribe to my channel, and you can see more of my videos, more of the tips and tricks that I share on professional and motivational development. I love you so much for watching. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you watching another video. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.